field.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2. You look at this Eagle defense. Excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 63. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown! Great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's the 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. He was surprised that guy was covered, so it took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Achane on the option. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Close Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Buying time to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there, not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this
Eagle pressure, too much this time.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gonna give it to Battle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Airing one out for Crowder. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. First half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Option handoff now to Achane.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially the best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit.
There he goes left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Pat Freiermuth
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 31, here's the second down and 6.
Now back to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
63.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Battle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is cut complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to knock him out the 1-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now this is Battle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long circle on top after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete.
They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Out of the gun, here's a giveaway champ.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hill going to go in motion right.
The slot man in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Battle.
Down to about the 45.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Going up top for Kupp.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On third down, Battle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Slant route, and he's got flyer move.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, here is Crowder.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! Philadelphia! Great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead to the 12. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So fly, Eagles fly.